Maryland. I was on my way to visit my wife in the nursing home, and I heard all about it. It was terrible.
Yeah.
Some of our intelligence people in the Pentagon got killed.
That day.
We lost about 8 people because one of the intelligence officers was on the side of the building that got hit.
Yeah. Scary. That was a scary day.
It really was.
So Billy and you were together a long time, and you said you had kind of another chapter of your life where you were taking care of her, right?
We were married. We were married for it'd be 52 years.
Okay.
But she was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease at age 59.
Wow.
So
young.
that would have been only about 30 years. She had it, and then she had it for 20 years, which is longer than usual for people to have that disease. But I kept her at home and took care of her at home for 10 years. But when that got beyond my capability, she went to a nursing home. By that time, she didn't know where she was or who I was or anything else. So she got good care at the nursing home. She lived another 10 years there. But I began doing volunteer work at the nursing home, and I visited her regularly. And I took a lot of pictures of her. Still have a lot of pictures around here of her. And she passed away from Alzheimer's and congestive heart failure in 2002.
Okay.
And I, at that point, gave up my home and moved into this apartment here at the Jeffers.
Okay. And you said you were recently at the Nimitz Museum, right?
Yes.
And your children went with you, right?
Yes, the Nimitz Museum in Fredericksburg, Texas, is the National Museum of the Pacific War. Fredericksburg, having been Admiral Nimitz's hometown, is the reason the museum is there. It's recently been expanded. It's been expanded over the years, but it's recently had a major addition, and they have a great series of displays of the significant events in the Pacific War, one of which, of course, is the Battle of Midway. And they audio-visual taped me as a narrator on the intelligence work that brought about the Battle of Midway, and that plays continuously in the museum. And I wanted to see it, and I wanted my children to see it. So we went to San Antonio and up to Fredericksburg, and with all 3 of my children, and spent a day up there.
And what are your children's names?
Donna, Mike, and David.
Okay. So I bet that was a treat for you all to be there and together. And
that's right. Everybody was very happy.
Yeah. You have a close family?
I do. Yeah, we're very close. The kids are close with each other, and we're all close.
That's good. That's good. So what advice could you give for future generations, your kids, your grandkids, your great-great-great-grandkids someday? What do you want to tell them?
Well,
what are the secrets for good life, and what advice?
You know what? I'm frightened about some of the current younger generations, because life is so much different now than it was when I was growing up. We didn't have any television. We had radio. We didn't have television. We didn't have any of the electronic devices that people have today, the cell phones and the digital cameras and all that stuff, and DVDs and all. And I think I'm frightened, because I think the access to the internet and the ready access to communications has destroyed it's not only destroyed the ability, but it's destroyed the desire for people to learn things and remember things. They don't have to. It's immediately available by punching a button. They don't look up telephone numbers in the telephone directory. They don't look up words in the dictionary. It's all on the machine, and they don't have to work for it. History is not taught in schools. I was talking to my son-in-law last night about whether grammar is taught in schools, and I kind of doubt that it is, because there's a new grammar that has come up in message texting. I don't have the cell phone. I don't do texting. I don't know anything about those things, except that they cause automobile accidents, and that's another big problem. So I'm kind of baffled by the situation, and I think it's beyond me to do anything about it, because it's only going to, that environment is only going to grow, which is commendable. We're able to do such wonderful things. But I'm afraid that it's destroying the abilities to have engineers and scientists and so forth who have to be inventive and think of new things, and that gives me concern. But I'm afraid I won't be here to have to suffer through that concern much longer.
Is your faith important to you?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So from here you go on to you're looking forward to heaven, and someday hopefully a long time from now. Yeah. So good. What made a good admiral? I wanted to ask you that. What are the traits of a great admiral?
To work hard, be honest, and you read a lot about ethics these days. Ethics is honesty and dependability and so on, and those are all important traits. And all that's, you won't make admiral, you won't advance in any line of work really if you don't use those traits. But I was well raised by good parents, and I did well, I think, and it appears I succeeded.
That's all we can hope for in life.
Good ethics.
Good ethics, good,
Right.
Good. Well, is there anything else you want to add?
No, there's a lot more I could. We could go on for another hour, but I think you've probably captured it pretty well.
Good. Well, thank you for your time today, and
You are most welcome.
telling me your story. Thank you.